Mariah Carey is an icon of the music industry and has captivated audiences worldwide with her extraordinary vocal skills. Apart from her incredible vocal skills, she is also a talented songwriter, producer, and actor. Born on March 27, 1969 in Huntington, New York, Mariah Carey was the youngest of three siblings. Her mother, Patricia, a vocal coach and opera singer, was disowned by her family for marrying a black man. Her father, Alfred Roy Carey, was an aeronautical engineer of Venezuelan and African American descent. When her parents moved into a predominantly white neighborhood, their neighbors poisoned the family dog and set fire to their car. After they got divorced, Mariah's older sister moved to her father's place, while she and her older brother stayed with their mother. When Mariah was 3 years old, she began emulating her mother's opera-style singing, and although she was coached by her mother, she says that she was never pressured to go into opera and was free to develop her own style of singing. During her years in elementary school, she displayed exceptional talents in both music and literature. While attending Harborfields High School in Greenlawn, New York, she began writing poetry and music. After she graduated in 1987, she moved to New York City, where she stayed in a one-bedroom apartment with 4 girlfriends. She worked part-time jobs to pay rent while also completing 500 hours of beauty school. Her breakthrough came when she landed a gig as a backup singer for the freestyle singer Brenda K. Starr.
Remember when I first came to the audition?
I asked you, what do you do? There are a couple of demos that I cut. I'm trying to get a record deal.
Right.
And I was like, can I hear? And I was like, why are you singing backup for me? You should be like a huge star.
In December 1988, she accompanied Starr to a music executive's Christmas party, where she handed her demo tape to the head of Columbia Records, Tommy Mottola. During the ride home, Tommy listened to the tape and was blown away by what he heard. He immediately requested the driver turn around. But when he got back to the party, Mariah had already left. Just like in Cinderella, he spent the next 2 weeks looking for her, and when he eventually found her, another record label had expressed interest in her. He was determined to sign her, though, and eventually offered her a deal too good to turn down. Mariah was then marketed as Columbia Records' main female artist at the time, competing with Arista's Whitney Houston and Madonna from Sire Records. On 5th of June 1990, Mariah Carey made her first public appearance at the 1990 NBA Finals, singing America the Beautiful. The highlight was the piercing high note she struck toward the end of the song. CBS sports anchor Pat O'Brien declared, "The palace now has a queen."
The palace now has a queen, and the goosebumps will continue.
Columbia spent an estimated $1 million to promote Mariah Carey's debut album, titled Mariah Carey, which became a monumental success, eventually topping the Billboard charts for 11 straight weeks and earning her critical acclaim. At the 1991 Grammy Awards, she won the awards for Best New Artist,
my mom for encouraging me always, my whole family,
and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for her single Vision of Love.
Mariah Carey.
Vision of Love. This is so great. Thank you so much to the whole industry for recognizing me in this way. Once again, to God for carrying me here.
The album included chart-topping singles like Love Takes Time, Someday, and I Don't Want to Cry. It was the best-selling album of 1991, with a total of 15 million copies sold worldwide. With her 5-octave vocal range and her ability to reach notes never thought possible by a human, she quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with in the music world. Her next album, Emotions, was released on September 17, 1991. The title track became Carey's 5th chart-topping single, making her the first artist whose first 5 singles went straight to the top. Unlike other artists of the 90s, Mariah chose not to embark on a world tour, which she attributed to her being shy and suffering from stage fright. This led to some conspiracy theories and rumors that she was incapable of producing the perfect pitch and 5-octave vocal range for which she was known, and that it was all created using state-of-the-art studio equipment. She shut down the rumors when she appeared on MTV Unplugged in 1992. The show showcased artists performing without the aid of studio equipment. She played and recorded 7 songs, including a cover of the Jackson 5 song, I'll Be There. The performance was a massive success, with critics heralding it as a vocal tour de force. Mariah Carey's live version of I'll Be There became her 6th #1 single, reaching triple platinum status in America and Europe. After 5 years of dating, she married Tommy Mottola in 1993. Mariah was 23 years old at the time, and Tommy was 43 when they exchanged vows at a lavish ceremony in Manhattan. But the romance wasn't to last, as they were officially divorced by 1998. In her memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, she revealed that during her marriage to Tommy, she felt he had an oppressive presence. I couldn't talk to anyone that wasn't under Tommy's control. I couldn't go out or do anything with anybody. I couldn't move freely in my own house, she wrote. Throughout the 1990s, Carey dominated the charts with a string of hit albums and singles, including Emotions, Music Box, and Daydream.
Don't have a good day, have a great day.
Love that song.
That's a new one.
I'm so into you, darling, if you only knew all the things that flow through my mind.
2001 was the year that almost destroyed Mariah. Her first movie, Glitter, was released in September 2001. 10 days afterwards, the soundtrack to the movie was released. Critics judged the movie harshly. The soundtrack album then failed to reach the success of her first few albums, which resulted in even more negative publicity about the movie. And in the summer of 2001, during what has been described as a whirlwind tour in which Mariah was trying to promote the Glitter soundtrack album, she had to be hospitalized for what she has called extreme exhaustion and a physical and emotional breakdown. She has also since been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Mariah then became the butt of late-night talk show jokes.
In a world where a diva can get a film made and have it not quite work out,
There's a child deep.
can get a second chance.
I want to look at rainbows, and I want to eat ice cream, and bunnies, and hug trees.
If we surround the diva with coherent people who actually can act. Coming September 30th, 2001, Sony Classics presents Academy Award winner Al Pacino.
Let me tell you something. You are going to be a star. The biggest star there ever was.
Academy Award winner Robert De Niro.
Hey, what makes you think I'm going to let nobody like you sing in my club, eh?
I have dry mouth. I need a sugar-free root beer float, please.
Sugar-free root beer float. It's not your line. You mess up your line. You mess up your line a little bit.
And Academy Award attendee Mariah Carey in Gutter.
I need it, I want it, I have it, I want it, I want it, I have it, I need it, I want it.
Peter Travers of Rolling Stone says it's official. I love everything.
I have to take my pants off now.
What do you mean you're leaving me?
Okay, is my skin shrinking or am I growing?
The divine LaCarrie could sing so many songs without melodies, so effortless. It's as if she made them up as she went along.
Hey, Hollywood, do the line. Do the line.
Do the line.
Do the line.
Do the line.
Don't you mock me. Hey, do the line.
Do the line.
You mock me one more time. Don't
Don't do the singing like a seal. Don't be singing like that. You're gonna break some lights. Goodbye.
Gutter. Probably coming this Thanksgiving. Mariah, shut up.
At the time, critics disliked the 80s vibe and felt Mariah was overshadowed by the album's many guest stars. The glitter backlash was so bad that Virgin Records dropped her from their label. Despite these setbacks, Carey persevered, channeling her experiences into her music and emerging stronger and more resilient than ever. In the early 2000s, Carey made it to the top once again with the release of albums such as The Emancipation of Me and E=MC². These albums showcased Carey's versatility as an artist, blending elements of R&B, hip-hop, and pop to critical and commercial acclaim. Hits like We Belong Together and Touch My Body reaffirmed Carey's status as a chart-topping powerhouse and cemented her legacy in the chronicles of music history. She has also been dubbed the Queen of Christmas due to her timeless classic, All I Want for Christmas Is You, which has since become part of established Christmas canon all around the world. During the 90s and early 2000s, she earned the title, the Queen of Remixes, due to her dedication and willingness to record new vocals, write new lyrics, and making appearances in music videos for remixes of existing songs. Aside from her musical career, Mariah has also made appearances in a number of movies and series. In 2009, she appeared as a social worker in Precious. Variety magazine described her acting as pitch perfect, and in January 2010, she won the Breakthrough Actress Performance Award at the Palm Springs International Film Festival. She also joined the judging panel of American Idol, where she constantly clashed with fellow judge Nicki Minaj.
You know what? Anything that anybody said earlier, you just proved them wrong.
That's why I cannot wait till we get to do 2014,000 songs. Oh, no. So you must think that I agree with Nicki and
you agree with
the entire panel in saying, again, back to the Billboard Hot 100 #1 song, which you just performed, which is difficult to get. Not everybody has that. To their credit, to your credit, you did a great job. So keep on.
Which eventually led to her not returning for the series finale 3 years later. In 2013, Carey appeared in The Butler and made guest appearances as a redneck character on the adult animated series American Dad.
I'm Laura, this is Marvin. You up for a tailgate, hun?
Mariah Carey is also celebrated for her charity work. She has been a vocal supporter of various charitable causes, including children's rights, education for women and children, and HIV/AIDS awareness. Mariah Carey met actor and comedian Nick Cannon while they shot the music video for her song Bye Bye. They were married on the 30th of April 2008. She gave birth to their fraternal twins, Moroccan and Monroe, on 30 April 2011.
For Monroe and Moroccan, Nick shares new images of the twins looking so grown up.
Lucky Nick only had to remember one date for the marriage as their twins were born on his wedding anniversary. They filed for divorce in 2014, though, which was finalized in 2016.
Man, it was simple. It was, if I could be a better father outside of your bubble, then that's what I want to do, because I'm here for my children.
In 2015, Carey began dating Australian billionaire James Packer, and on 21st January 2016, she announced they were engaged, but by October, however, they had called off the engagement. In October 2016, she began dating American choreographer Brian Tanaka. Brian Tanaka worked as a backup dancer for Mariah in the past. The pair broke up in December 2023. Mariah is currently single. In 2018, Mariah Carey fans launched a #JusticeForGlitter social media campaign, urging people to buy the album. The campaign was a huge success, leading the Glitter album to reach #1 on iTunes. Mariah, who was on tour at the time, was extremely grateful and added a medley of glitter songs to her set. Even critics started to change their tune, praising glitter as brilliant, undeniably ahead of its time, and the perfect 80s tribute. Throughout her career, Mariah Carey has won a total of 6 Grammy Awards, 19 World Music Awards, 20 Billboard Music Awards, and 10 American Music Awards. She was also inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Her chart-topping success and influence on contemporary R&B and pop music earned her the title of Songbird Supreme and solidified her status as one of the best-selling female artists of all time. From her humble beginnings and early hardships she has had to endure, to her personal struggles later in life, Mariah Carey has overcome adversity with grace and determination, and her legacy will continue to inspire generations of artists and fans for many years to come.